Hey everyone, it's Albie. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a recommendations video for the Twisted and Taboo Readathon. So the readathon starts on September 16th and ends on September 19th. I have some notes down here, so I might be looking down. It's going to be hosted by Live and Novel Life, Oh Hey It's Michelle, Peace Love Books XL, Sam Reads a Little, and that tall book girl. So they will be the ones that are hosting it. I will be including some pictures for you in the video, and you can also follow them on Instagram to get some other information. I can try to link those in my description box. So there are a few different sub-genres to do, like the bingo board game that's part of it. So you don't actually have to like do the bingo prize. You can read like 5 mafia romances or 1 mafia or however many you think you can finish. But there's like a little bingo game too for fun. And so there's some little subcategories in this Twisted and Taboo readathon. So we have age gap, motorcycle club, mafia, serial killer, captor, captive, stalker, coach, athlete, daddy, and bully. So out of all those, there's a few that I don't have any recommendations for because I just don't have any books and I haven't read any in those little subgroups, and that would be bully. I don't think I've read stalker yet. I do have one planned for October. I don't have any recommendations for motorcycle club, unfortunately, and I don't have any coach athlete ones either. So that is 3 out of the 9 that I don't have, but I do have some really good recommendations. I have about 9 or so books. I'll see if I can lift them up. They're pretty heavy. So I'll be going over all of these. I'll start with the first one. I actually haven't read this book yet, but this would work, I know, for age gap. It would work for daddy and possibly bully. And I mean, this is a teacher-student romance, so it kind of goes with the coach-athlete a little bit. And this is Obsessed by Ivy Smoke. I actually got this book a while ago when I did a TikTok author haul. I haven't read it yet, but I might read it in October. It seems sort of a little dark. You know, it would be perfect for this readathon, so I might actually read it for that. But it also works for October if you just want something, you know, dark and steamy. So this is definitely a age gap. It's professor student. Don't know too much about it. I know a lot of people have really loved this book. There's lots of 5 stars. It's a USA Today bestselling author. I know of Ivy Smoke because of TikTok, but if you are looking for romance books on Amazon, for some reason this book in particular was always like an ad or something along the list of books on Amazon. So one day I just decided, you know what, I gotta pick this up. I get the ad for it all the time. I might as well see what's going on with it. So this is Obsessed by Ivy Smoke. It's age gap. It's professor student, and I think a lot of people will enjoy this story. So for a serial killer, dark, twisted romance, I have Unhinged by Onley James. This is an MM romance. It is very, very dark. I have done a full video review on this book. If you want to go back on my channel and look, definitely check content warnings. There is, you know, it's a serial killer, so, you know, heavy stuff. He's sort of, our hero is sort of a vigilante, Adam, and he is sort of like a male Lisbeth Salander. If you know, like the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo series, he sort of only kills those who sort of slips through the cracks of the legal system. So I don't want to give too much away, but heavy book. I mean, serial killer, so, you know, definitely be aware, not for the faint of heart, for sure. I did like this book. I think I gave it 3, maybe 4 stars. I actually would have liked it more if it was sapphic for some reason. I really love Lisbeth Salander from the Millennium series by, what was his name? Stieg Larsson, and then now it's like David Rosencrantz is the new writer for the books. But still very good. So this is the MM. This is book 1 in the series. I think there's 6 books. They are very popular. A lot of these books are actually like the book version of a ebook, if that makes sense. So they're physical copies of books that are predominantly sold on Amazon. So even though I have like physical copies, you can get most of these for like between $2.99 to $4.99 on Amazon. So if you are an e-reader, like if you want to do most of this on your Kindle, like I have here, you can save a good amount of money by switching over to the ebook format. All right, here's another one that I think would be good for the readathon. I'm not quite sure where you fit this in. You know what? I might save this. I'm going to do a monster rec, so I'm going to wait on that. But this was a pretty good book. I gave it 2 stars, but honestly, I just wasn't in a great mood reading it, so I might try it again. So this is A Lady of Rooksgrave Manor by Catherine Moon. So it might not work for the Twisted Taboo, but I do have something planned for October with this book. All right, this was one of my favorite books from last year. This is Learn My Lesson by Katie Robert. I saw this in a recommendations video from Books with Samantha, and she just raved about this book. This one in particular from the series. This is the Wicked Villain series. If you don't know, this series is basically spicy retellings of Disney villains. So, you know, that's really cool. So this is a, it's polyamorous. It's a kind of a throuple. It's definitely daddy kink. It's sort of bully kink. Definitely age gap, but really fun. So this is a polyamorous book, very spicy, borderline erotica or low-key erotica, and it features Hercules, Meg, and Hades. So like think of like the 1990s Disney. So, you know, very fun. I really enjoyed this book. It is more of that erotica with the tie me up, tie me down sort of stuff, which I'm not really into, but you know, I did really like the characters a lot. I thought it was fun to read like a spicy Disney book essentially, and I do want to read more in the series. They have some beautiful new hardback versions of these, and they're just super beautiful. These are the paperback, but you can get this in ebook format. And this is Learn My Lesson by Katie Robert. So you can get some age gap in here, you can get some daddy, a little bit of bully, slightly captive. I don't want to give too much away, but yeah, such a good one. Okay, this is one of my favorite books of the year, and it's definitely going to be in a video on the end of the year for my favorite romances that I've read. And this is The Bastard's Betrayal by Katie Robert. I absolutely love this book. So this is a mafia romance. It is just super good. So we have Rose Romanoff, and she's like Italian a mob princess. Her dad is like the head of the mob, and she's dating this like nice guy that she's met for, I guess, like 3 months or so. I can't really remember. And he's like a bartender. Well, it turns out this man is actually not a bartender. The name that she's given him is not actually his name, but he is Dante Verduce, who is a part of the LA mob. He's like the sworn enemy of the Romanoffs of New York. So super good. This is definitely mafia. It's captive. It is bully, I would say. Oh, it was so good. I love this book. If you like mafia romances, you should definitely pick this up. This is technically like a spin-off series of, I believe it was called the O'Malleys or O'Malleys by Katie Robert. I haven't read any of those. Nothing's really spoiled in this. And this is the Scandalous Scion series. And I've asked Katie Roberts a couple times, and she has no plans to write book 2 yet. And it might not ever happen, so that really is upsetting. Now I have the older cover. There is a new cover. I think it's like torn roses, like pink torn up roses from a vase, I'm pretty sure. But it's The Bastard's Betrayal by Katie Robert. Love this book so much. So good. I'm actually gonna, I'll save this one. I had 2 in the list, but I think I might save them. All right, this is another one of my favorite books. This is one of my favorite books from 2021. This is The Pool Boy by Nikki Sloan. This is book 2 in a series. I think it's like the Nashville Neighbors. Yeah, a Nashville neighborhood novel. You don't have to read the books in order. I read this one. This is technically book 2. Book 1 is The Doctor, and this is just one of my favorite books. So I have a whole video. I think I have a whole video dedicated to almost every one of these books so far. This is definitely age gap. It's a reverse age gap. So we have an older female heroine and a younger male, and he is her pool boy. Oh my gosh, it is so good. So, so good. I know like on the bingo there's daddy, but you could probably put mommy, you know, if you wanted to. But oh my gosh, what was her name? Oh, Erica. I always think of Erica Jane. So we have Erica and, does it say his name? Is his name Nate? Erica, let's see. Oh my gosh, it's all Erica. Where's Troy? So Troy and Erica, one of my favorite couples from like spicy romances. I really love this book. I did read book 1, which is The Doctor by Nikki Sloan. I have it on my Kindle. I can insert a picture up here now that I know how to do it. And that's also age gap, and that's also a daddy. So if you're doing the like bingo board, you can, you know, click those off. But I didn't like that one as much. I just prefer the older female, younger male. I feel like sometimes with the daddy, me as a reader, I can get sort of like, you know, it's a little questionable. So that wasn't my favorite, but I think people that are looking for a spicy daddy romance will like The Doctor. Oh, that's also my ex-boyfriend's dad romance. So, you know, little twisted, little taboo for sure. Another one I have, you know what, I'm gonna save it. I accidentally like did 2 videos by accident. All right, so here's another one. This is The Savage by Sophie Lark. This is a mafia romance. This one, y'all, this book was very, very big. It was over 500 pages. Oh my goodness, this book is heavy. So if you have like mobility issues, like I have cerebral palsy, I might not buy the physical copies of Sophie Lark books because this is so heavy. Like literally, it's like holding an Outlander book. It's too much to hold. But this is a mafia romance. This is a spin-off series of the Brutal Birthright series. This is the Kingmaker series, and so it's sort of like a Hogwarts sort of idea. So this one is definitely mafia. We have a little bit of bully. We have a little bit of stalker, a little bit of captive in this book. So you can click off a couple with this book. This is The Savage. This is the last book in the series, and I had no problems reading this one out of order because I read The Heir first and then I just skipped to this one. Had no problems with that one. And if you're looking for some other mafia romances, I highly, highly recommend the Brutal Birthright series by Katie Robert. I have read books 1 and 2 and have loved them both. The first one was, I think, a 5-star, might have been a 6-star. That was The Brutal Prince. And I just finished book 2, which was Stolen Heir. That was a 6-star read. It's a retelling of Beauty and the Beast. Absolutely loved it. So those are some more mafia. Out of the list of the things, I would say of the subgenres, I would say I like mafia the most, but you know, so many wonderful choices. Now there is a group book, sorry, I do have notes down here, and the group book is Forbidden Obsession by Regina Wade, and I will insert a picture over here somewhere for you, and I will insert some other information. So there is some readathons and live shows. So November 15th there's a reading sprint, and I'll have the picture here, and I'll also link their Instagrams in my description. On the 16th, there's another reading sprint. These are on different channels. 17th is a reading sprint. 18th is a reading sprint. And the 19th is a wrap-up live show on Live a Novel Life. Oh my gosh, I can't read. Live a Novel Life's channel. And I think those are like different times. So I'll have the picture up here for you. And yeah, these are all my notes. Everyone, I hope you have a wonderful day. Let me know, are you going to be participating in the readathon? I hope to. I will be starting my new job on the 19th, so I might not get to do too much. So I hope to, but I'll see y'all in the chats probably, and I hope y'all have a wonderful day. I will try to link everything in the description, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye, everyone.